To expand surds with single brackets, we need first of all to understand the distributive rule. And the distributive rule says if we have A in brackets B plus C, we need to take everything inside the brackets, then we multiply it with A. Like in this case, we have A multiplied by B, which becomes MB, then plus here A multiplied by C, which becomes AC. We can apply that to surds, and it becomes, if we have the root of A in brackets the root of B plus the root of C, where the root of A, root of B, and root of C are surds, then we can just take this A multiplied by B, then we put the root, so it becomes MB, then the root, then plus again A multiplied by C, then we put the root. So with that tool, we can be able to expand different surds with single brackets. So can we do an example? Let us say, for example, we are told to expand the root of 2 in brackets the root of 3 plus the root of 5. Then it means, first of all, we need to take the distributive rule, which says the root of A in brackets the root of B plus the root of C is just the same as taking A multiplied by B, which is MB, then we put the root, then plus A multiplied by C, then we put the root. So in this case, of course, the root of A would be the root of 2, then the root of B would be the root of 3, and then the root of C would be the root of 5. So from there, we can expand it to look like this. So it becomes then the root of 2 multiplied by the root of 3, this root of 2 multiplied by this root of 3, plus again the root of 2 multiplied by the root of 5. But from the multiplication rule in the previous lesson, we said if we have the root of 2 or the root of A multiplied by the root of B, then we just take the values, which are in this case 2 multiplied by 3, then we put the root. So in this case, it will be the root of 2 multiplied by 3. Because we took 2 multiplied by 3, then we put the root. Then plus, again, 2 multiplied by 5, then we put the root. You see, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So now it becomes the root of 6 plus 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. So it becomes, again, the root of 10. So the root of 6 plus the root of 10. And from there, of course, that becomes the answer for expanding this surd here, which has a single bracket. Can we try another example? Let's say you are told to expand the root of 3 in brackets the root of 12 minus the root of 3 again. So, from the distributive rule of surds, we can say the root of A in brackets the root of B plus the root of C is just the same as taking A multiplied by B, which is MB, then we put the root, plus A multiplied by C, then we put the root. Then, of course, the sign is plus. So from there, we have the root of 3 multiplied by the root of 12 minus the root of 300. So it becomes the root of 3 multiplied by the root of 12, because we said we take A multiplied by B, which would be the root of 3 multiplied by the root of 12, if we open the brackets, then minus. Reason why here it is minus, because here it was positive, and this is negative. If you take negative, you multiply by positive, it becomes negative. Then from there, we take again the root of 3, then we multiply by the root of 3, this one here. So, from the multiplication, we said, if we have the root of A multiplied by the root of B, it's just the same as taking this A multiplied by B, in this case 3 multiplied by 12, and then of course we put the root, so it becomes 3 multiplied by 12, this 3 by 12, then we put the root, and minus, again 3 multiplied by 3, then we put the root again, and then You see, 3 by 12 is 36, and then 3 by 3 is 9. So we can reduce it to 36, the root of 36 minus the root of 9. But the root of 36 is 6, and the root of 9 is 3. So it becomes 6 minus 3, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So that becomes the answer for this question here once we expand. So that's how we expand surds with one bracket. If there is a place you did not understand, or you have a question, you can ask me in the comment section. I try my level best to answer. And bye for now. Let us meet in the next lesson where we're going to explore a different concept in surds.